Hello students. So far in your class 7th mathematics we have discussed about practical geometry as your first chapter. That was your chapter in the part 2 book, and in part 1 we will start with integers, which is your first chapter, okay, of mathematics syllabus. And now let me recall you some basic things. Like, you have studied about natural numbers and whole numbers in your previous classes, and you know that natural numbers is a set of numbers where the numbers start from 1 and goes up to infinity. Okay, it goes on. And the whole numbers start from 0 and it has positive numbers. Okay, and in these number systems, that is natural numbers, and whole numbers, we have done addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so, and whatever the numbers we have used, they were closed in this number system. Now we will look at a new number system called integers. New numbers set, a set of numbers, that is a new one, that is integers. What is this new set of numbers? Okay, let me take an example and arrive at it. Okay, now let's see. If I will give you an example like 5 minus 2, a subtraction example, you will get the number as 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, see here, this is a natural number, this is a natural number, and this is also a natural number. And let me take another example. 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. See here, a natural number is also a whole number, because natural number starts from 1 and goes on, and the whole number starts from 0 and it also has all the numbers which are there in natural numbers. Okay, so a natural number is also a whole number. So 5 is a whole number, and 0, see, 0 is a whole number and 5 is a whole number. Okay, now what if I take an example which is something like this: 2 minus 5. Okay, what is 2 minus 5? Here you will how to do the subtraction of this, like this, numbers like this. Okay, a smaller number from which a greater number is subtracted. For example, what is this? What do we arrive when we take examples of this kind? Okay, what do we arrive at when we take examples of that kind? That is small number minus a big number. Okay, see, now let me tell you how to arrive at those answers by taking number lines. Okay, number line. How? This is a line. On this line I will represent some numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now in this number line, if you take 5 minus 2, how you will get this? First we will go to 5 and then you come back by 2 steps, because it is minus. If it was plus, you would go 2 steps further in this direction, but here it is minus, so you will come back by 2 steps because the number is 2. Okay, and if we come back by 2 steps, we will arrive at 3. So what we will say? 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, now a smaller number minus a bigger number. How to do this? Okay, let's see now. First, we will take a first number and we will go to it. Okay, that is 2. Now, by how many steps we have to come back? 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what is the number here? Okay, if you look at it, you have done subtraction in your previous classes also, and you know that if you are given a number like a minus b, so what will you do? You will just subtract the numbers and keep a result something like c. Okay, now if a is bigger and b is smaller, you will directly do the subtraction and you will write the result. But if a is smaller number and b is bigger number, what you will do is you will subtract smaller number from bigger number and keep the sign of bigger number. See here, the sign of bigger number is minus, so you will write something like this. The result will be something like this. And here also, see here, the example is 2 minus 5. What to do? Bigger number subtracted, okay, smaller number subtracted from bigger number, that is 5 minus 2 we will get 3, but in this case the sign of bigger number must be kept in front of the result, that is minus 3. So what we will arrive at? We will arrive at minus 3, and here the numbers will be minus 2 and minus 1. See, here in these examples you have positive numbers. Okay, this one, this are positive numbers. But if we get a number with negative sign, that number is called negative number. We will call that a negative number because it is a negative of a number. Minus means negative. Okay, so a set of numbers which has positive as well as negative numbers in it is called a integer. Okay, so the set is called integers. See, I'll take a number line. It has some positive numbers in it and negative numbers. See, numbers of this kind, that is a set which has both negative and positive numbers, are called integers. So what I can call is, I can call one a natural number as well as a natural number as well as a whole number. Okay, and 0, it is only a whole number. Till when? Before you know the integers. Before you know the integers, we called 0 only a whole number. But now 0 is also included in integers. See, integers has positive numbers, 0, and negative numbers. Natural numbers has only positive numbers. Whole numbers are with 0, and number systems with negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0 are called integers. So 0 can be called a integer also. Now integer, and 1 can also be called a integer. So see, integers have negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers. Okay, now we will do operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division using integers. These operations you have done using natural numbers and whole numbers in your previous classes. Okay, in this class we will do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division with integers. Okay, first we will go for addition. How to add the integers? If I take positive numbers, see, positive numbers, why positive numbers? Positive numbers are also integers. Okay, so addition of positive numbers, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, addition of positive numbers. This you know, you can directly write 7, and I can explain this using this line, number line. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. It goes. Okay, it goes up to infinity. You can count any number of positive numbers. Okay, so how to explain this on a number line? 5 means we will go to 5 first, and plus 2, we will add 2 to it. We will go 2 steps further. Okay, this is addition of positive numbers and we arrive at 7. See, that is what I have written here. Okay, addition means adding the two numbers. Okay, so this is how to explain using number line. Now what if I add a number, negative number to a positive number? Okay, negative number to a positive number, -2 plus 5. What is the answer? How to explain it? Okay, or let me take some other example, -3 plus 2. Okay, now let's see how to arrive at these answers using number line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. On positive side, -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on negative side. Okay, what we will do? We will add a negative number to a positive number. How to do it? See, from 0 I will go to the negative number first. From 0 I will go to the negative number first. That is -2. I have reached at this point now. Now what to do? We have to go plus 5 steps. We have to go 5 steps further on the positive side. Why positive side? Because we have a plus symbol, we have a positive symbol, so we have to go by 5 steps on the positive side. See here, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step. -2 plus 5, and where I have arrived at? I have arrived at 3. So this answer will be 3. And what is this? -3 plus 2. From 0 I will go to -3 and plus 2. Plus 2 means 2 steps in the opposite side, in the positive direction. So, and I have arrived at -1 here. So this will be -1. Okay, so now see, now in this case I can explain you closure property as well. See how. This is an integer, this is an integer, 5 is an integer and 2 is also an integer, and 7 is also an integer, because integers have negative numbers, positive numbers as well as 0, and these are positive numbers which are included in integers. So what we can say, it is closed in integers. And negative, positive and positive, this is an integer, this is an integer and this is an integer. -2 is an integer, 5 is an integer and 3 is an integer. So what we can say, addition is closed for integers. Okay, Addition is closed for integers. This is what we can arrive from this statement, from these examples. And now addition of negative numbers. Now see, before moving to that, I can alter these numbers and we will still arrive at 3. How? Let's see. This 5 minus 2, we got 3, and we also know that 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. See here, minus 2 plus 5 is 3 and 5 minus 2 is also 3. So what we can say is, see here, 5 before 5 we don't have any sign, which means it is a positive number. Okay, the number, if it doesn't have any sign before it, we will take it as a positive number. So to indicate it as positive, I can write plus here. So see here, minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 3 and plus 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So we arrive at same results. From these two statements, what we can say is negative number plus a positive number will give me some number C, and that positive number minus the other number which we have taken here will also give me the same number, which means, see here, I am adding, this is similar to addition. See, so what we can say is minus A plus B is equal to B minus A. Okay, did you get this? Okay, now we will move on to addition of negative numbers. Till now we have looked at addition of positive numbers and addition of negative number to a positive number. Now we will move on to addition of negative numbers. Okay, before moving on to that, we will see some other thing, a different thing, like we have added plus with plus, that is positive number with a positive number, and we have added negative number with a positive number. Now we will add positive number with a negative number, and let's see what we will arrive at, what will be the conclusion for it. Okay, now see, if I give you an example of 5 plus minus 3, where will I go? What is the number that I will arrive at? What will be the result of it? Now see, let me explain you using a number line. This is a number line: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Okay, what I am doing, I am adding a negative number to a positive number. So how to do it? By our normal method, first what we will do, we will go to the first number. How? See here, first I have gone to the first number, that is 5. Now if it was a positive number, what we would do, we would add. See here it is addition, and if there is a number given, what we will do, we will move by those many steps, that is we are adding those many steps to these steps. Okay, now here there is a negative number. What does it mean? Negative number means we are not moving further, we are coming backward. Negative means ulta, opposite. Okay, so we will move backwards by 3 steps. How many steps? 3 steps. And backwards because we have negative number. Actually we had to add here, we had to add the number, but we are moving backwards because of this minus sign. So 1, 2, 3. By how many steps? 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And what we have arrived at? We have arrived at 2. So what we can say is 5 plus minus 3 is equal to 2, which is similar to 5 minus 3. Okay. For subtraction also we will do the same thing like this. So what we can conclude here is a plus of minus b is equal to a minus b. Okay, see here, this can be taken as a, 3 can be taken as b, and these signs are as it is, and which is similar to a minus b, right? See, this is the conclusion for addition of positive number with a negative number. And what was the conclusion for addition of negative number to a positive number? It is minus a plus b. We got it as b minus a. See here, I have showed this, I have concluded, and we came at this point, we arrived at this point in the previous step. Okay, that is adding a negative number to a positive number gives me something like this, that is minus a plus b is equal to b minus a, and a plus of minus b is equal to a minus b. Okay, now we will look at addition of negative number to a negative number. Negative number added to a negative number. What we will do is, let me take an example, that is minus 3 plus of minus 3. Okay, let me take number line and explain you. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and so on. Okay, now see here, I have taken minus 3 plus of minus 3. Okay, so what is the first step? To move to the number which is given, that is the given number is minus 3. I have moved to it. Next, what to do? Add the next number. How to add this minus 3 to this minus 3? Okay, addition means adding to it. See, adding means we will go on the positive side. What we have done in the previous case, that is adding a negative number to a positive number. What we have done? We moved on to the negative side for the first number, and for the second number, because of addition, we moved on to the positive side. Now, there is addition, okay, but where to go? On the negative side, because we have a negative number. Here it was positive number, and positive means, addition means we would move on the positive side, but because of positive side, in the previous case we moved on to positive side only, but here we had to do addition on the positive side, but because of negative sign, what we will do? We will move on to the same side, that is negative side only. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. What are the numbers here? This will be minus 5 and minus 6. So see here, this is minus 3 plus of minus 3 is minus 6. What we have arrived at? We have arrived at minus 6. Okay, this is similar to one more thing, that is 3 plus 3 with minus sign. This bracket one will be 3 plus 3 is 6. Because of minus sign here, we have to write minus. So what we can conclude here? a negative number added to a negative number will give me something like minus of a plus b. See, what we can conclude? If an example is given something like this, that is to add a negative number to a negative number, we will simply add the two numbers. That is, if minus 7 plus of minus 8 is given to you, what we will do by this statement, look at this statement, what we can do is, we will simply add 7 and 8 and we will write negative sign in front of it. That is minus of 7 plus 8, which gives me minus 15. Okay, this is how to add the numbers. So this is addition for integers, and we will look at subtraction using integers in the next class. Thank you.